Okay, so picking up where we left off from, we are in Exodus 35. Then Moses called together the whole community of Israel and told them these instructions that the Lord had commanded them to follow. You have 6 days of each week for your ordinary work, but the seventh day must be the Sabbath day, a complete rest, the holy day dedicated to the Lord. Anyone who works on that day must be put to death. You must not even light a fire in your house on the Sabbath. Then Moses said to the whole community of Israel, "This is what the Lord commanded. Take the sacred offerings to the Lord. Let those with generous hearts present the following gifts to the Lord: gold, silver, bronze, blue, purple, scarlet, thread, fine linen, goat hair, cloth, tan ram skin, and the goat skin leather, acacia wood, olive oil for the lamps, and the spices of the anointing oil, and the fragrant incense, oxen stone, and other gemstones to be set on the ephod of the priest's chestplate. Come, all of you who are gifted craftsmen. Come, all of you who are gifted craftsmen, construct everything that I have commanded you. The tabernacle is a sacred tent covering for the covering of clamps and frames and crossbars, posts and base. The ark is to carry the poles of the ark of the cover, the place of atonement in the inner curtain, and the shield of the ark. The table carrying the 2 poles and the utensils, the bread of the presence for light, and the lampstands. It is its accessories, and the lamp cups, and the olive oil, and the lighting, the incense altars, and the carrying poles, the anointing oil, the fragrant incense, the curtain of the entrance of the tabernacle, the altar of burnt offerings, the bronze grating, and the altar carrying poles, the utensils of wash basins in the stands, the curtain and for the walls of the courtyard, poster bases and the curtains from the entrance of the courtyard, the tent pegs of the tabernacle of the courtyard and their ropes, the beautiful stitched garments of the priest to wear while ministering in the holy place, to be sacred garments for Aaron and the priest, and the garments for the sons to wear when they minister as priests. So the whole community of Israel left Moses to return to their tents. All those whose hearts were stirred up, whose spirits were moved, came and brought their sacred offerings to the Lord. They brought all the materials they needed for the tabernacle, for the performance of the rituals and the sacred garments. Both men and women came with those whose hearts were willing. They brought the Lord their offerings, their gold, their brooches, their earrings, their rings, their finger necklaces. They presented the gold objects of every kind of special offering to the Lord. All those who owned the following items willingly brought them: blue, purple, scarlet, thread, fine linen, goat hair, clothes, and tan ram skin, the fine goat skin leather, and those who had silver and bronze objects gave them the sacred offering of the Lord. Those who had acacia wood brought it for the project. All the women who were skilled in sewing spun and prepared purple, blue, sacred scarlets, and linen clothing. All the women, those who were willing, their skills to spin the goat hair into yarn. The leader of the oxen stones and the special gemstones set on the ephod of the priest's chestplate. Then they brought spices and oil and all the light and the anointing oil and the fragrant incense. So the people of Israel, many men and women, were eager to help in the work the Lord had given them through Moses. They brought their gifts and gave them freely to the Lord. Then Moses told the people of Israel, "The Lord has specially chosen Bezalel, son of Ur, the son of Hur, to the tribe of Judah. The Lord has filled Bezalel with the Spirit of God, given him a great wisdom, ability, and expertise in all kinds of crafts. He is a master craftsman, expert in the work of gold, silver, bronze, and he is a skilled engraver in mounting gems and carving wood. He is a master of every craft." And the Lord had given both of them to Obadiah the son of Elihesh, from the tribe of Dan, and the ability to teach their skills to the others. And the Lord gave the special engraved designer embroidered in blue, purple, scarlet thread, fine linen cloth, and weaved in the excellent craftsman as designed. And then we're now going to Exodus 36. The Lord gave Bezalel and Oholiab, the other skilled crafts, the wisdom and ability to perform the task. involving the building of the sanctuary. Let them construct the furnishings of the tabernacle the Lord had commanded to Moses. Summon Bezalel and Oholiab and all the others who were specially gifted, for the Lord was eager to get to work. Moses gave them the materials donated by the people of Israel as sacred offerings for the completion of the sanctuary. But the people continued to bring additional gifts each morning. Finally, the craftsmen who were working on the sanctuary left their work, and they went to Moses and reported, "The people have given us more than enough materials so we can complete our job that the Lord has commanded us to do." So Moses gave the commandment and this message and said throughout the camp, "Men and women, do not prepare any more gifts for the sanctuary. We have enough." So the people stopped bringing their sacred offerings. Their contributions were more than enough to complete the whole project. The skilled craftsmen made 10 curtains of fine woven linen for the tabernacle. Then Bezalel decorated the curtains with blue, purple, scarlet thread and skillfully embroidered cherubim. Then 10 of the curtains were exactly the size of 42 feet long and 6 feet wide. 5 of the curtains were joined together along with the curtain and the 5 others that were joined in the second long curtain. He made 50 loops of blue yarn, and he put them in the end of each in the edge of the last curtain in each set. The 50 loops were at the edge of the curtain to match the 50 loops that were on the edge of the other curtain. Then he made 50 golden clamps and fastened them among the curtain together to clamp. Then, in this way, the tabernacle was made in a continuous piece. He made 11 curtains of goat hair cloth to serve as a tent covering for the tabernacle. These 11 curtains were exactly the same size, 45 feet long and 6 feet wide. Bezalel joined 5 of the curtains together to make a long curtain, and 6 were joined to make the second curtain. He made 50 loops at the edge of the curtain. He also made 50 bronze clamps and fastened them amongst the curtains together. In the same way, he covertly made a continuous piece. He completed the tent covering with the layers of the tan ram skin and the layers of the fine linen goat of leather. For the framework of the tabernacle, Bezalel constructed frames of acacia wood, each frame of 15 feet and 27 inches wide, with 2 pegs under each frame. All of the frames were identical. He made 20 of these frames and supported with curtains on the south side of each of the tabernacles. He also made 40 silver bases, 2 bases that were under each frame, with the pegs fitting securely into the bases. For the north side of the tabernacle, he had another 20 frames, and then 40 silver bases to hold under each one of those frames. And then he made 6 frames for the rear of the west side of the tabernacle. Along the 2 additional frames are reinforcing the rear corners at the tabernacle. These corner frames were matched to the bottom to bottom and firmly attached to the top with one single ring, forming a single corner unit. Both of the corner units were made the same way. So there were 8 frames in the rear of the tabernacle, set in 16 silver bases, 2 bases under each frame, then the crossbar of the acacia wood that would link the frames, the 5 crossbars on the north side of the tabernacle, and the 5 from the south side. And he also made crossbars for the rear of the tabernacle that faced the west. He made the middle of the crossbars and attached them halfway up the frames and ran along the way from one end of the tabernacle to the other. He overlaid the frames of gold with gold rings, and he held the crossbar. Then he overlaid the crossbars with gold as well. And inside the tabernacle, Bezalel made a special curtain with 5 woven linen. He decorated it with blue, purple, scarlet thread, and he skillfully embroidered cherubim for the curtain. He made 4 posts of acacia wood and the 4 golden hooks. He overlaid the post of gold, and he set it on 4 silver bases. Then he made another curtain in the entrance of the sacred tent. He made the fine woven linen, embroidered it with exquisite designs, blue, purple, red, with red scarlet thread. This curtain was hung with the gold hook over 5 of the posts. The posts and their decoratives tops and the hooks, and overlaid with gold. And the 5 bases were from bronze. And we're going to stop there. And that is the end of Exodus 36:38.